क्योंकि अब हमारे बीच में एक और आईएएस जो है महिला आईएएस आ रही हैं। जैसा कि हमने आपको बोला था कि हम ऐसी कई महिलाओं से आपको आज रूबरू करवाने वाले हैं जो कहीं ना कहीं एक एग्जाम्पल सेट करती हैं। और हमारे बीच में आज यहाँ पर मौजूद हैं मिसेस कल्पना श्रीवास्तव मैम, जो कि प्रिंसिपल सेक्रेटरी हैं एमपी गवर्नमेंट में आईएएस। मैम, कल्पना मैम, बहुत बहुत स्वागत है आपका। ओवर टू यू मैम।
Hello friends, how are you? I'm Kalpana Shrivastava, as mentioned by Madam. I'm a 92 batch IAS officer, pretty old now, 30 years almost done. And I've done very interesting assignments of all kinds. Right now I'm looking after fisheries. I've been SDM, collector, CO Zilla Panchayat, and looked after rural industries, then technical education, then you name it, and I've done it, and all kinds of work under the sky. So my job has been very interesting. I've been told that today is more of a talk on career counseling, so or advice, career advice. I'm sure you people are so smart and so bright that you all have done a lot of thinking on the process as to what you should do as far as your careers are concerned. So would you like to make it interactive, or should I just continue? Any questions from anybody? So I can talk about the service per se, civil services, or we can talk about careers as such. You children are from class 12th onwards, or you're already doing a degree course? Graduate and postgraduate. So I've always felt very strongly that a career which is, when you're doing your graduation or post-graduation, it should be very, you should have a clear vision as to how you see your life trajectory in the near 10 years, say. And for that, what kind of planning you're doing a BA or doing a PG in a specific course. So one has to take a call कि उससे हमें आगे में हम क्या किस तरह की जॉब कर सकते हैं या किस तरह की entrepreneur हम सेटअप कर सकते हैं if you're in that mode. So in that context, being economically independent is especially important for girls and women. I feel that is a necessity, and I'm sure that most of you girls here must be doing something in that direction. And anything else anything you would like to ask me, if you want to make it interactive, regarding my job, regarding the civil services, regarding other careers? Sure. See, what happens is that ultimately the beneficiary is common, if you think of it. Supposing there is a particular scheme which has to be, which is meant for a particular kind of people, so, or a policy for that matter. So if you look at the beneficiary which we have to reach out to and the politician has to reach out to, is the same person. So ultimately, when it comes to so-called pulls and pressures, see, our roles are clearly defined. We are the executive of the government. So what is our role? We have to tell and advise that this is what can be done, this is what cannot be done as per the existing rules and regulations and policies. And more or less, my experience has been very good that way, that I have found that if you state this thing, that out of 10 things, say, you've been told in a particular time span, out of which I find that 6, even 6 or 7 also, they are those which can be done, which actually are going to benefit the common man. 3 या 4 ऐसे निकलेंगे जो आपको लगता है या आपने देखा नियम वगैरह, एंड यू फाइंड दैट इट कैन नॉट बी डन. So out of 10, if you are able to do 6 or 7, I think that's pretty good. So as such, that pressure doesn't come. But अगर आप जो कर सकते हो और आप वो भी नहीं कर रहे हो because of whatever reason that you've not been able to understand the problem or you're not been able to find the way to do it, So that creates a kind of a disbelief, that ये कर सकते थे पर इन्होंने किया नहीं है. Second is that you should be very fair. If you are known to be fair and if it is known that you go by certain norms, then those pulls and pressures also, they are not so much there. Thirdly, if you are working in a fair and transparent fashion, what happens is that it's not that you're doing it for A and not doing it for B. You're not doing it for either A or B because it cannot be done. So that factor is not there that look आपने A का कर दिया और आपने मेरे कहने पे नहीं किया. So that also is important. Have I been able to answer your question? Yeah.
Thank you so much, ma'am. थैंक यू सो मच मैम फॉर योर टाइम. आई होप जितनी भी क्वेरीज हैं वो क्लियर हो गई होंगी. मैं चाहूँगी सर मैम 1 मिनट रुकिएगा. रेसिडेंट एडिटर मध्य प्रदेश संदीप भम्बरकर सर को कि प्लीज़ वो यहाँ पर आएँ और कल्पना श्रीवास्तव मैम को यहाँ पर मोमेंटो देकर जो है वो सम्मानित करें. मैं चाहूँगी कि एक मोमेंटो यहाँ पर लाया जाए. कल्पना श्रीवास्तव मैम बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद, आप समय निकाल कर आई अपना और आपने इंटरैक्ट किया यहाँ पर. थैंक यू सो मच मैम.